I was stuck in the state of me trying to survive. I was ready to rise and ready to thrive and cut off the poisonous ties. Ain't no heart in the game, but even the courage we live in the wizard of Oz. Get the money and change, we ruin the vibes and sucking and jiving. In a turbulent time, and we need a spiritual teaching to keep us alive. No more selling us lies or selling beside me while the enemy hide. Yeah, I'm feeling a change in order. Treading dangerous waters. The demise of falsely idols. Get exposed to cold and morals. Ooh. I get the remedy, God is the centerpiece. Pray for my enemies, pray for my enemies. I get the tendency, you kinda finicky, huh? Dot on his head, dot on his nose. Follow the lamb, don't follow the goat. Pray for the homie, he died from. I've been healing, building, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm mocking, stepping, repping, flow electric. Time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us. Still ride with a cook in the fleece. I'ma up my peace if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions. Go to the high up. These ain't come from the cause. We different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes. I see through the lies they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual force. Just fighting the demons, really for lifers.
Being on some chill, we go 0 to 100 real quick. They be on that rap to pay the bills, and I don't feel it, not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth. My actions being louder than my words. How you sold, but still sold down to earth. Wanna do it, we can do it on the turf. Oh Lord, I'm the rookie and the vet. Shout out to the I ain't holding down the set. All up in my phone looking at pictures from the other night. She gon' be upset if she keep scrolling to the left, dog. She gon' see some that she don't wanna see. She ain't ready for it. If I ain't the greatest, then I'm headed for it. Yeah, that mean I'm way up. Yeah, the 6 ain't friendly, but that's where I lay up. Lay up. I been Steph Curry with the shot. Been cooking with the sauce. Chef Curry with the boy. 360 with the wrist, boy. Hey, who the is, boy? OVO, man, we really with boy. Yeah, really with the. I should probably sign a hit, boy, cause I got all the hits, boy. All that Drake, you gotta chill. I be on my little mouse drill. All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills. All up on TV, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me enough, I needed something quicker. So now I'm all in Nico basement, working on the phones. Either that or try the money mark to make the pickups. Man, it's 2008, I'm trying to paint the picture. Comeback season in the works, and now I'm thinking bigger. Oh Lord, got a whole lot to show for it. I mean, we could really get it, we could go for it. I'm just here for the Bucks and the.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Houston Texans. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Purdy going to the air right away. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And the Texans are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
Here we go, let's go. 118, let's hit.
Our first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Here's a 2nd and 8. As Stroud now to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Here's Stroud. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. The Texans still looking for that first win, 0-6 to start the year. And whatever promise they had to start the season fully evaporated now as they come in losers of 6 straight.
Well, you know what they often say, winning breeds winning, but unfortunately, the flip side of that can be true as well because this is a club in desperate need of a spark out of somewhere. A big play on offense, turnover, takeaway on defense, something to get them pointed in the right direction. They need it quickly.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. You look at this Niner defense. They played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Here comes 3rd down and 7.
Here we go. 19 Texans. 118. Let's hit.
Now Stroud. Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Texans take over 1st and 6 at their own 32-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, yeah, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Second down and 3.
All right. 118. Let's hit. Why, Tony?
A shotgun snap to Stroud. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they full field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
18. What's that?
Stroud. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Lewis Seed. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
18. What's that? Hey, uno more.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Here is 3rd and 5.
All right. Tony. Under. Hey, south.
Throwing now is Stroud. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Lewis Seed. And the 49ers will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
We'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And a little spin cycle. Room to run now. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Shotgun now with Purdy. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Here's Purdy. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Back to throw, Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers go up by 2 touchdowns. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the return, the Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
4 yards on the pickup.
Nice chunky yards at first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Look to high, look to high.
Stroud to throw it. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9.
11. Hey, uno more.
Stroud looking to throw. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Houston. Takedown. 75 yards. And the Texans have cut it back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
The Texans will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Why, Tony?
Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. And the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence they're going to put more points up on the board.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. Throwing here, Purdy. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
So this, Charles, on paper at least, not the most even of matchups. Polar opposite, really. I mean, on one sideline, you got the hottest team in the league, still unbeaten, and on the other side, a winless squad.
And that's why I owe you, and I owe you big, because you did email me this week to remember any given Sunday. That was a phrase you typed to me, and that's what we have to remember in this ball game. It resounds when you think about it. Unbeaten versus winless, any given Sunday. Anything can happen in this league. Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Get set.
Purdy now to throw. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep and you catch him close to the spot.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Purdy will look to throw again here. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Niners passing game in sync now. They got another 1st down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey, his 21st touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Moody good with an extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
All right. 118. What's that? Hey, uno. Hey,
Stroud working out of the gun. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The end result, 21 yards.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you're doing like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Mixon with a 1st down carry to about the 48-yard line.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
On the quick, right? 118. What's that?
Operating from the gun. Stroud dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Here we go. 18. What's that?
Stroud out of the gun here. Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 49ers' 38-yard line.
Why, Tony? 11. Hey, south.
Operating from the gun. Stroud. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Here we go. 118. What's that? Buggy. Listen high. Texans.
The throwing again is Stroud. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Hey, Uno Mars. Why, Tony?
4th down. Here's Stroud. They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and it shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down.
A 7-yard pickup.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Purdy looking to throw. He finds his target Beckham. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. A good passing down here. They send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on 2nd down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And Kittle going to have a 49ers first down as he'll get this down inside the 40. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further.
Invited to the function, I don't know, I got amnesia. I'd rather
The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Oh, hey, south. 18. What's that? 11.
And Stroud now to throw. Well, incomplete downfield to Kirk. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Houston. Christian Kirk, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
They were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And a hard tackle there as he'll go down after a gain of about 5.
A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Didn't knock it free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into this spot. They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 4th down, here's Purdy. Able to find the open man, that's complete. He's to the 15.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Odell Beckham with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Niners take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Moody good with the extra point.
And that will make this a 19-point game.
Texans 12.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fighting his way through contact.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I know this is the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
This is caught. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Texans 12.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Mixing up the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
Over the middle, complete. It's Jordan. And they'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47.
118, outside.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the 49ers are going to take over here up near the 40. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad run. He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and that leads to a play action sack.
This is caught inside the 15. And he is going to have a 49ers first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It was Daniil Hunter to make the play in the backfield. Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
A 21-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Here we go. 18.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
All right.
Play action. Stroud now. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. They'll give him 8 that time. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Stroud. Flush to his right.
just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Oh, right. 118. What's that?
Play action. Here's Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Stroud off the play fake. And he's got it. Touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth-quarter deficit. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Here we go now as they will again try for 2.
The Texans will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Under.
They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Back to throw, Purdy. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Henry Toto there to bring him down defensively.
It's 2nd down.
Some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now Purdy. It's caught by OBJ. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. Third and 12. Here's Purdy. He's going to look deep down the field. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. And in this situation with a lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more pressure.
And it'll be intercepted.
Derek Stingley picks it. And the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Under.
Stroud looking to throw.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
18, what's that? Hey, uno more.
Now Stroud. And that is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Why, Tony? Look the hot.
Throwing now is Stroud.
Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
18, what's that?
Here's Stroud. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
What's that? Buggy.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Connects with Kittle underneath.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings us 2nd and 4 at the 23-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And Kittle going to have a 49ers first down as he's brought down at the 16.
49er first down.
Purdy now to throw. That's complete out left to Ayuk.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 12-yard line.
Purdy will look to throw again here. Flushed out right. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. Purdy looking to throw. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Another touchdown here in the 4th quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
So the victory here for San
Being on some chill, we go 0 to 100 real quick. They be on that rap to pay the bills, and I don't feel it, not even a little bit. Oh Lord.